All right, guys. So here's another thing to think about as you're kind of going about your week, you're going about your day. One of the things that people ask me often after they've had a bad heart attack, or we had to take them emergency to the cath lab. They got stents and this and that. So one of the things to really kind of work into your week or work into your day is to just get a little bit of exercise. And I know this sounds really simple and we've all heard it before, but one of the side benefits of exercise that people don't really think about is that you are able to tell your symptoms, or you're able to kind of get an idea of what you're able to do on a normal day. So the reason why I think this is so important is because last week we had a patient that came in, really bad heart attack, was in cardiogenic shock, which is where the heart is not able to pump very much blood to the rest of the body, so he's like really, really sick, right? This involves, and the way to kind of save these people is to take them straight to the cath lab, open up the arteries that are blocked, and a lot of times they need some hemodynamic support. So what that means specifically is using a lot of machines to assist the heart, take a lot of work away from the heart in order to give the heart some rest, and so it can recover from the lack of blood flow that it gets. This guy didn't really take care of himself. This is a roughly 50, 60-year-old guy, never had any medical problems, mostly because he never went to see a doctor, and because of that we didn't have very good information on him. And he was also a guy that wasn't really exercising. So if he was exercising beforehand, we may have been able to, or he may have been able to tell us if he was having a little bit of chest pain with exertion, whether he was not walking as much, or if he was getting short of breath with shorter and shorter distances of walking or exercise. And with even small things as simple as that can actually help us kind of get ahead of the symptom, get ahead of the heart attack, and maybe actually prevent it. And the reason why this is so important is because this guy just collapsed at home out of nowhere. As far as he could tell, and as far as his family could tell, he was healthy, never really had any issues, and then boom, out of nowhere, he gets this heart attack, and now we're kind of left scrambling. Thankfully, I think they were actually able to save him and get him out of the hospital on his own 2 feet. He was lucky though. A lot of patients don't have the family that are able to call 911 emergently, get him to the hospital as fast as humanly possible, and get him to the cath lab and open up that artery as soon as possible. There's a lot of people that do not have that luxury, and it's something that can be fairly prevented if people are vigilant with the symptoms that they have, and they're active, they're seeing their doctor, things like that. It doesn't take a lot to get ahead of these kinds of issues and avoid really bad heart attacks, but a lot of people don't think that they can happen because they've never happened before. That can only go so far though, so it's not something that you can predict, and it's not something that you can say, oh, it's never happened to me, it's never gonna happen to me. It's a logical fallacy, and it's something that we shouldn't use to promote our own laziness. All right, so get out, get your exercise on. It doesn't take much exercise to really get a handle on what your symptoms are. A 30-minute walk 3 times a week is what we recommend, and that's not that hard. But a lot of people don't take the time, energy, and kind of discipline to go out and do it. So it's on you. It doesn't take much. It's just something that you got to do, and that'll help your health a lot, just in terms of being out, being active, actually using your body, using your heart to build up a little bit of endurance. All right, and go out and get some exercise.